We bring you this nightly news today from, just kidding. I'm Dr. Amir Rashidi, and I thought it was weird sitting here with sheets of paper in front of me, but there's a reason for that, and the reason is because I have a story to share with you. And this story really touched us, and everybody in the office was kind of in tears when we read this letter. So I thought it'd be great for me to just kind of talk to you about it and tell you the story, and then if I can keep it together, I'm going to read the letter to you, so you can kind of share in what we were rejoicing about. And a little while ago, I guess 4 months ago, a gentleman came in as a new patient, and he went through the process of, you know, how we do all these exams, computerized tests, and we took some x-rays, and we did a neurologic evaluation, analysis of bodily functions and so on, and then we studied those tests and we determined, oh yeah, I think we can help him. We brought him back in, went over the results with him and said, listen, this is what it's going to take for you to get better. The good news is we know what's going on with you. And he said, well, okay, well, we can start. But then he got his first session and he didn't come back for his next visit. And then I got a correspondence from someone at our church who said, did you know that this gentleman actually serves at our church? And I didn't know that. And I mean, I knew he went to our church, but I didn't know to what extent. Apparently he shows up early every morning and just like cleans and prepares and sets up, and I mean, anything and everything that needs to be done he's doing, and he's working really hard. And this person at our church said, listen, I want to pay for his care because he deserves it. He puts so much into giving and serving, and he deserves someone to take care of him. So what do we need to do? Let's work together. And so the person said, I'm going to cover his cost of care. So just let me know. And so we brought him back, and we said, listen, you have an angel. This angel wants to stay anonymous. And so you're just going to start coming in, and you're going to get your care, and we'll see how you do. And we'll, with your permission, we'll report to your angel how you're doing. And so anyways, he's been under care for a few months, and he wrote a letter. And the letter is addressed to the anonymous angel. And I'm just going to go ahead and read it to you. This is what happened. It says, to my anonymous angel, I wanted to write to say bless you and thank you for the gift of chiropractic visits. The gift saved my life literally. There are no words to describe my gratitude to you for this gift. Some background on my situation. In late 2017, I started having a lot of medical issues. Some of those issues were with my back and legs. I had severe pain in my legs and back, so bad that it would keep me up at night and have me yelling in pain. I would also have weakness in my legs so bad that some days I couldn't walk. Many days I was using the help of walls to get around at work, at church, at home. I was missing a lot of work due to all my health issues and was in jeopardy of possibly losing my job. Also, I love to help out at church and at the rescue mission, serving lunch, and these activities that I loved were becoming instead very dark days due to the pain I would be in. In the beginning of 2018, I started having severe pain in my groin that had me running to all kinds of doctors and specialists. These doctors and specialists were also checking out my back and legs. None of them, with all their expensive tests, could figure out what the problem was. All that was happening was that I was getting no answers and a stack of medical bills that I don't have the money to pay. At one point, the neurologist told me to get an x-ray of my back, but didn't set me up with anyone to do it. I didn't like that he didn't set me up, but that turned into a great positive blessing. I had heard at my church many people telling me to go see Dr. Amir Rashidi at Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, and heard many good things about him. So I set up an appointment and went to see him. The day I went back for the results, I was in a very bad place emotionally. With all the health issues and many other issues in my life, I was on the brink of suicide. My appointment with Dr. Rashidian was in the morning, and later that afternoon I had an appointment with my general practitioner doctor. Leaving the house that morning, I had 2 questions to ask my GP that had to do with my plan to end my life. I had no hope that my future would be anything more than pain and bills. I walked into Dr. Rashidian's office thinking that it would just be the same as all the other doctors. They would come in and say they didn't have any answers and would want to run more expensive tests that I couldn't pay for. That wasn't the case though. I went in and Dr. Rashidian said, well, we've got bad news and good news. I thought, here it comes, the same old thing, bad news, no answer, good news, more tests. That was not the case. The good news was that Dr. Rashidian had found the source of my problems with my legs and back. The bad news is that it was something that had been going on for some time. I left his office with hope, although I had no idea how I would be able to pay for the adjustments going forward. Financially, I'm in a very tough place. Over the years, my giving to others has racked up a lot of debt to the point where I struggle to meet my bills and live paycheck to paycheck, and even that sometimes doesn't get them all paid. I've been a failure over my life in pretty much everything, and that also includes my finances. Then you blessed me with the adjustments, which brought me hope. The results of the adjustments were immediately noticeable. My problem with my legs went away almost immediately. My problem with my back also was going away rapidly. My first time back to the rescue mission, there was no pain in my back at all. Simple things at home like carrying out a cat litter pan to dump it, which before had led to excruciating pain in my back, I could do with no pain. It's been great. I've been able to serve more, something I love to do. An unexpected change that also happened is my mood got a lot better very fast. I was feeling much better emotionally, from being dark in depression and feeling knocked down every time something bad happened to feeling happy and strengthened. I don't know if this was the adjustments, the laying on of hands by the chiropractors as they pray for their patients each morning, or if it was the fact that you were out there and actually cared. I may not make it. Remember, this is to the angel. That you were out there and actually cared enough to gift me with adjustments. I've been used to people taking from me all my life, not giving. And here you were giving me such an awesome gift. I pray that God bless you for the heart you have and the gift you've given me. I also pray that someday I can show my appreciation to you and also repay you for your kindness. There just aren't words that can express my appreciation. This letter doesn't even really come close. Also, I want to thank Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic for having the heart to help those of us who are poor and don't have the money to pay much, if anything at all. I ask God to bless them, and hopefully one day I can repay them for their heart and kindness. Sincerely, Mike. So, Mike, this letter means a lot. Thank you. And we'll make sure your angel reads it as well. And you're a blessing. You don't owe anybody anything, Mike. Thank you for working hard to get yourself better. You did just as much work as everybody else. We love and appreciate you, and everybody else, thanks so much for listening, and hopefully this letter touched you the way it touched us. Take care.